Keeping Altadena. After the Eaton Fire, that has become the mission of two former California mayors, and they seem to be off to a pretty good start here.
That's right. NBC4's Gordon Tokumatsu is live in Altadena with what they're hoping to do with the Dena Care Collective. Gordon.
Yeah, nearly half of the black households here in Altadena were either damaged or destroyed in the Eaton Fire. Now, a nonprofit has stepped up to try to convince people not to give up and not to move away.
This is where we used to have our little barbecues.
If Adonis Jones sounds a little wistful about what remains of his backyard.
Yeah, so I left them.
It's for good reason. From the makeshift golf practice corner to the lights he'd strung up himself weeks before the fire.
Strung all the way around to this area.
This is still home to him, and the thought of leaving just isn't in the cards.
Where do I go? I'm 66 years old.
But for the past 6 months, like many here, he's been getting a ton of texts, emails, and calls. We'll buy you out for cash, they say. $500,000 to $700,000 from private equity companies and wealthy investors.
And what do you think of that?
It was crazy. The value of the property before the fire was at like 1.8.
Part of the American dream is ownership.
Michael Tubbs, co-founder of Dena Care Collective, admits that kind of money is pretty enticing, especially when families are faced with major challenges after losing their homes. Many can't afford to rebuild. Some can't keep up with the bills as they wait for insurance payouts or loan approvals. Desperation, a huge motivator. Tubbs' group has raised $1 million to help them make ends meet.
50 families have received cash disbursements. We have more in the queue.
But there's another reason to stay, says Adonis.
Here, 3 in a row.
Those are lots on his street where black families lived. Tubbs' organization wants all of them, like Adonis, to stay. Otherwise, dreams of generational wealth, long denied them by the Jim Crow era and redlining, could vanish in the near future, just like their homes did.
So this is important, not just for Altadena, but for California, to prove that we can be a golden state where everyone has an opportunity.
The $2,000 Adonis and his wife received is helping them defray all kinds of costs, also helping him tell investors, thanks, but no thanks.
I never thought about it.
Why not?
Because the fight and the history of the blacks up in Altadena.
Because of the fight, Dena Care Collective has a stated goal of helping 500 eligible families, each with $2,000 checks. Reporting live from Altadena, Gordon Tokumatsu, NBC4 News.
All right, Gordon, thank you.